Grab him by his collar. Sorry, y'all. I'm out back with the pups, as you can tell. You'll probably hear him running back and forth like right now. And I guarantee he's probably going to jump up here just to get away from his sister. Yep, here he comes. I knew it. I knew it. Get out of go. Go. Away from mama. Go. Bye. Go, Zeus. Yeah. Bye. No, that's my juice. You know. Anyway, Kitty, Rondi, Pika, what's up, y'all? So, they caught his ass. They caught him. And he was in Chicago, y'all. This man was in Chicago. This man was working 2 fucking jobs. He, when the marshals caught up to him, he, uh, he was hiding in the attic apparently. And, hey, Josh, he had told them he had a weapon and it's all type of shit. But they did catch his ass after 72 days on the run, basically. Um, but what we had said happened, and I'll get into that in a minute. Um, Authorities have captured Joshua Zimmerman, a Mississippi inmate who escaped 2 months ago and barricaded himself in a Chicago restaurant where he had apparently found a job, the U.S. Marshal Services said Wednesday. No other details were immediately released about Zimmerman's capture, whether he was armed or if anyone was injured. Of course, nobody was injured or anything like that. Uh, he claimed he was armed, but he wasn't. Um, Zimmerman was charged with several charges in at least 3 different states, barricaded himself Tuesday at a seafood restaurant just blocks from where the Democratic National Convention was taking place. Zimmerman, 30, escaped June 14th from the DeSoto County, Mississippi jail, where he was being held for armed robbery and attempted murder. The Marshal Service said in a statement Tuesday. DeSoto County is in northwest Mississippi, about 25 miles south of Memphis. It's not clear how or why Zimmerman traveled to Chicago or whether he knew people in the area, said Justin Smith, chief deputy for the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office. Uh, but USMS investigators recently developed information that Zimmerman was in Chicago and sent a collateral lead to the Great Lakes Regional Task Force, who positively identified Zimmerman in a seafood restaurant in the 2300 block of Madison Street, where it was believed he was working. During the arrest attempt, Zimmerman retreated into the ceiling and barricaded himself, the USMS said. Although the restaurant is in close proximity to the site of the Democratic National Convention, the agency said there was no connection or threat to the event or those attending. He was working, paying him under the table. Well, honestly, I think he was going by a different name, Pika. That's what I think happened. Because I don't think they was paying him under the table. Uh, for the dogs, Callie and Zeus is right there. Because I ain't going to be on here long. I just wanted to do this quick update since more shit is starting to come out about it. That's why. DeSoto County court records show Zimmerman was arrested on suspicion of robbery and attempted murder on September 29, 2023 in South Haven, Mississippi. Earlier that month, crazy as hell, South Haven High School just had a bomb threat today. They had to evacuate the school. That was all over the news. Then they had one at Walmart 4 days ago. So somebody down there is playing. I don't know what the fuck is going on in DeSoto County, but somebody down there playing, and I hope they understand that the MBI don't play about shit like that. Hey, Dutchie. Earlier that month, Zimmerman was charged but never arrested on suspicion of felony murder in Harris County, Texas, for allegedly shooting and killing a woman at a Houston motel, according to an arrest warrant filed September 5th, 2023. Zimmerman is also wanted in Connecticut for failing to appear at a December 2022 court hearing related to a felony sexual assault charge. I did not know that. Zimmerman has been known to use aliases and fake forms of identification. So there you go. He didn't use his real name. I knew nah. He didn't use his real name. Um, He checked into a Houston motel under the alias Vincent Guillermo Giuliano. The court documents state Zimmerman has also reportedly used the name Jamie Quintana, the Texas warrant states. Zimmerman was being held Wednesday in Chicago. U.S. Marshals Services spokesperson Brady McCannon told CNN the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office in Mississippi has said it hopes Zimmerman will be extradited. And yes, they are extraditing him. Come to find out, though, hey, Rondi, y'all remember when I said somebody had to help him? Y'all remember that, right? I said, ain't no motherfucking way he just walked out of that motherfucking DeSoto County courthouse and nobody stopped him. Y'all remember that, right? A deputy jailer was just arrested Tuesday for accessory into helping him escape. Don't nobody know the connection between him and that deputy jailer, but that jailer is the one who helped him escape. You remember the video was deleted off of the IT server, or was deleted off the server, and IT was told to delete it off? Yeah. He did it. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it had to been some. I was like, ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. In DeSoto, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm sorry. I know Mississippi like the back of my hand, and them motherfuckers down there don't play that shit. So I knew it had to been an inside job. And sure as shit, it came out. It was an inside job. And now you got the MBI involved in this, and yeah, both of their asses about to have some fun. Because Mississippi Bureau of Investigations, they don't fuck around. So, MBI said Monday that a man was arrested in the escape of DeSoto County, or Monday, excuse me, it wasn't Tuesday. I found out about it Tuesday. The man was arrested in the escape of DeSoto County Jail inmate. The escapee, identified as Joshua Zimmerman, was recently recaptured in Chicago after nearly a 70-day manhunt. MBI said Ronnie Hunt might have helped Zimmerman escape, charging him with escape of prisoners and conveying articles useful for the escape of prisoners. Hunt was a deputy jailer but has since been terminated, the DeSoto County Sheriff's Office confirmed. Zimmerman, who was in custody for attempted murder, escaped from DeSoto County Courthouse on June 14th and had been on the run for more than 2 months. He was recaptured August 21st and found holed up in a ceiling of a Chicago. That part trips me the fuck out. You're surrounded. What the fuck are you going to do hiding in a ceiling? I'm just saying, especially near a fucking Democratic National Convention. There was no escaping, my guy. So what the fuck you hide in the attic for? I got a weapon. And claim you had a weapon when you know good and damn well you ain't got no weapon. Dude. Like that part, that shit has tripped me out, but I guess. Mississippi is tough. It's tough, but it's corrupt. Like Pika said. It's tough. Mississippi is the equivalent of you gotta know somebody to know somebody to know somebody to get out of shit. which is possible. That does happen. You can get out of shit if you know the right people down there. In this case, this man ain't getting out of shit. And his little buddy that helped him, he fucked. And see, me and my boss was talking about this earlier, because she was like, I wonder, like, did they know each other or do family members? Because even though DeSoto County is a decent sized county, it's still small enough to where you pretty much know everybody in that county. There's people of families like I know or my family know, just because like that's the type of community is down there. Nope, I'm not covering that, Josh. Rabbit is covering that. I'm not covering it. Fuck Wiley. No, I'm not covering that. I'm not covering it at all. Rabbit has covered that. She covered it yesterday and today. I will not be covering that because that's exactly what he wants is attention, and I refuse to give him that. I'm not giving him none of that. Fuck that. No. Because apparently he is doing that shit for likes, clicks, and views, just like somebody else we know. So no, I will not be covering him. Now, like I said, Rabbit did do an extensive deep dive into him and discussed it yesterday, and she discussed it today in her live. I think it's a combination of both. That he's fucking crazy, but I also feels like because people are saying that his live count and memberships and all of that shit is down, so they said he did it for attention. I don't know. Me personally, and it may have been both. I don't know. Fuck that. He's not getting no attention over here. Sorry, no, he's not. I mean, like, if y'all want to find out about it, I suggest y'all go on the Rabbit's channel. Like I said, she covered it. She showed parts of the video. She's not going to... She straight up said she's not showing the whole video. So, there's that. Hey, Ari. Hey, Southern. But... yeah, there's people I refuse to give fucking shine on. I refuse to do it. And I'm a small creator, but I refuse to give him fucking attention because that's what he wants. Hey, Tammy. And I'm not doing it. Fuck him. Weird ass. Because the moment you would have told me, bitch, do you want to die? Because I'm about to bomb this motherfucker, I would... me personally, would have exercised my rights right then and there, whether he was playing or not. I would have exercised my rights, and I guarantee I would have walked out that motherfucking Walmart with no issue, and I would have slept fine last night. That's me. Them folks that he wanted to play with, I could only imagine the trauma that they went through because of the bullshit he did. So, no. Fuck out of here. Nope. Ari, yes, this man was in Chicago living a fucking double life, had got a job under a different alias, was working and all of that, then decided, the marshals ended up getting a tip of where he was at, so they had sent somebody else from the Great Lakes Task Force to go check to see. And confirmed it was him. Well, they had the building fucking surrounded, and this dumbass is gonna climb in the goddamn... I'm not letting that part go. You climbed in the fucking ceiling of the building and then told these folks, I got a weapon. What the fuck is that gonna do? You think that's gonna stop them from coming in and coming to get you? Because it didn't. They still got you, dumbass. But come to find out, NBI has investigated, which is the Mississippi Bureau of Investigations. the deputy jailer actually helped him. They said that he provided him articles to help escape. So I'm assuming that he told him how to escape out of court. So now he is facing charges. They have charged him with escape of prisoners and conveying articles useful for the escape of prisoners. So, Pika, that's what I think. I think he knows he's done now, especially with DeSoto. I think it was trying to be a self-inflicted by cop. So that's what I think. Cause I'm sorry, Mississippi is finna sock it to his ass. He finna be fucked. He finna be fucked. Man, they gave my cousin's ex-husband. They gave him 10 years just for arson. So if they handing out sentences like that, and he didn't hurt nobody or nothing. He literally set a porch on fire. He got 10 years for that. So if he got 10 years for that, DeSoto finna have fun with his ass. I don't think it was the sheriff. I really think that this dumbass. Thank you, Nonsense. I don't know if you're in here, but thank you. I just saw your text come through. But this dumbass, everything is tracked nowadays. Like, I don't know if he realized, like, that shit could be tracked, like the phone calls to IT telling them, delete that video off the server, because remember the video got deleted off the server because the DA couldn't even watch the video because the motherfucker had disappeared. And the only people that had a copy of it was the sheriff's office, so he had to put in another request to get that. Like, there was a lot of fuck shit that happened with this. And it's me and my boss, like I said, we was talking about it, and I said, you know what, boss? Because she's close to DeSoto County. She's in Mississippi. And I told her, I said, this made DeSoto County look bad as shit. It did. It made DeSoto County look bad as fuck. With him walking clean the fuck out of court the way he did. She said, absolutely. They still look bad. I said, yeah, even with them catching his ass, he still made them look like a goddamn fool. Callie, get down. Don't make me get up. Calypso. Hard-headed ass. But don't be licking my damn phone. And why are you drooling all over my laptop, man? Your heavy breathing ass. You just want to harass me. That's all you want to do. Callie, you see me doing something. What, you want some water? Well, you can't drink none right now. But I'll let you in the house so you can sit down. But you can't drink no water right now because you're going to throw it up. You want in the house? Or are you going to stay out here? You going to stay out here and play? Or are you going in the house? What you doing? You want to go in the house? All right. There you go. Man, they need to leave me alone. She's gonna drool all over me. I don't want my laptop and shit. Nah, that's because she's like, look, she's staring at me now. She's like, but I want to come back outside with you, mama. What, she finna start hollering? She finna start hollering. Watch. She just has to be near me 24/7. Right there. Attached to my hip. Has to be. Right there. Uh, but who said? Somebody met. Rondi, don't apologize. Shoot, that's how we learn, by asking questions. At Donna Facts, it did make, and it made them like, where did he go, George? Where did he go? They really did look dumb as hell down there. They really did. And the fact it took y'all 2 months to catch him, and if it wasn't for the tip, y'all would have never caught his ass. So thank goodness somebody hated this motherfucker bad enough to send in a tip. Then again, I don't know if there was a reward on him. I don't know. Hang on, let me check. Because if there was a reward, I do know motherfuckers will turn you in for that reward money. I do know that. See, got all this shit on my laptop. Yes, there was 20,000. So they turned him in for the reward money. It wasn't about hating him. They just wanted the money. Bottom line. Somebody turned my goddamn god brother in for $300. So 20,000. Yeah, they gonna turn your ass in. Kitty Cool, I don't fuck with it. Well, I can't fuck with it. And I know that sounds bad as hell, but now there's certain things I like. Yes, I will snitch on. There's certain things I will, but then there's certain things I have to turn a blind eye to. I just, because I know if my name get caught on some paperwork or some shit like that, that's my life that could be in danger. So, you know, yeah, they turned him in for $300. Like, I'm not against the whole snitching. I'm not. If that's, if you're a civilian, you're a civilian. That's, you do what you gotta do. The life I'm from, though, I can't do that. Now, like I said, if it involved kids or something, elderly or something like that, then yeah, fuck out of here. Fuck all that code shit. Fuck the whole no snitching rule. No, if it involves kids or elderly, you goddamn right. No, I saw it. I did. But, I mean, I'll be honest. When jury duty came around for me, I had federal jury duty, and it was dealing with TVL. I knew him. So you think I'm finna sit on a jury box and judge these men, and I know them in the streets, and they know me? Because when they came out and I seen them, I was like, oh shit. So I had to tell I judge, I'm like, oh, I can't be on this trial. I can't make a fair judgment. I hate gang members. Like, I went in that type of shit because I couldn't do that. Because they know somebody that I know I'm really close to, and all that person got to do is give my address and my shit to get shot up just because I sat on a jury, and that shit happens. So no, I can't. Yeah, like when it comes to kids and elderly, cool, but other situations, like I have to turn a blind eye, and I know some people won't understand that and can't understand that because, like I said, They're from that civilian lifestyle. They don't understand that. And I get that and I respect it. I don't expect nobody to understand, the choices I made. I was young, dumb, and stupid. And the crazy thing is, like, I still have both my parents, thank God. Um, there wasn't shit I really needed in my house. I was just being young and dumb and wanted to be accepted. And so I joined a family, and now that shit follows me for the rest of my life. You can sit here and say all day you left, but ain't no getting out. There is no getting out. Once you in, there is no out. Only by death. So that's why I said, like, shit like that. I I become blind and deaf at the same time when it comes to certain shit. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't here. I didn't see it. I don't know. Sorry. Bingo. You're right, Pika. That's why, like, no. And, like, the folks that I roll with, they know. Don't call my goddamn phone, because I ain't doing it. Nope. I'm not taking y'all nowhere. We're not doing, like, they know. They know. I put in too much goddamn work for y'all to treat me like a fucking peon. I ain't no foot soldier. Let's put it like that. So don't call my goddamn phone when it comes to fuck shit. Don't. Now, if you need ride to probation or some shit like that, I got you. I'll help you out. But if I see my brothers or sisters in the streets trying to do better for themselves, I got you. I'll help you out. But when you still out here doing fuck shit, don't call me. Don't. Because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want, man, we get jammed up and police ask, because I don't, no. Exactly, Ron. Especially with the homeless. Like, the homeless is different from the gang lifestyle, but it's not different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the homeless have a code of their own. Like, but I've seen homeless people do fuck. Oh God. The issue I have with homeless people, and I'm gonna be honest, is I don't have it. Like, oh, I hate homeless people. It's not that. It's the fact that a lot of them are still actively using. And when they're, because a lot of times they use in groups. I don't know. Well, here they do. I don't know about other city states and shit. Here they actively use in groups. And I had to make sure that your ass went, because I don't trust you, bitch. Come on. Um, they will fuck around if a person is ODing. Instead of calling the fire department, ambulance, 911, they're going to leave you. Bottom line, they will leave you high and fucking dry. They're not finna call nobody. They're just gonna let you actively OD and let your ass die. And that's the issue I have with some homeless. It's not all, but I do have an issue because where I'm at, there's a lot of hotels by me. And because there's a lot of hotels by me, there's a lot of trafficking, both sides, as far as sexual and drug wise. Uh, and they have found close to 6 bodies behind buildings and shit from where people OD'd, and the other homeless people just left them. Didn't call nobody, didn't say nothing, didn't do none of that, just left them. One of them was my brother's uh, girlfriend's sister, her older sister. She was active using, and they said she OD'd in the middle of the road and got ran over. That was the investigation they did, but come to find out, that wasn't it at all. She was in a car with somebody, and they pushed her out, and another car ended up running her over. They never arrested nobody. Rondi, we have several serial killers here. If I go on my news right now, I could probably show. We just had one 16-year-old. He just got himself labeled as a serial killer. You want to know why? His dumb ass wants to go fucking hop in a goddamn stolo, want a joyride. Police catch up to him. He do the motherfucking dash, end up causing a 5-car wreck. 3 people killed instantly from that wreck. 4 others are still in critical condition. They don't even know if they're gonna make it. And then this motherfucker had the nerve to sit here and try to run. We got plenty of them here, unfortunately. And it ain't even adults, it's kids. Yeah, his life is over. He's going to get hit with 3 different vehicular manslaughter. I don't even know if it's going to be vehicular manslaughter or what, because usually when, that's cool because, I got it set on subs anyway, so once I figured out how to do that shit, I ain't gotta worry about goddamn trolls no more. Like I said, you gotta be up to this bitch 5 minutes or longer to troll me, because my time is precious, baby. Hey, man. That's my foot. Hold on, y'all. Here. Callie. Calypso. No, chill. You grabbing all on his collar and stuff. What your bad ass. I love you, but you doing too much. You are. You always doing too much. You might do it too much, baby. No, I don't want to play. Where your stick at? Where your stick? Who you talking to? You ain't talking to me. I knew it. Look at this fat. I knew he was gonna do it. Well, he ain't no pocket, nothing. As you see, this boy is solid fucking muscles, 115 pounds. And he think he's 5, and he think he can still lay in my lap and shit. And yeah, nah. Big ass baby, that's what he is. I already know what it is though. He's tired of Callie. Callie been tearing his ass up, so he'll run behind me. Think, you better leave my laptop alone. Zeusy. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. Why you fucking with shit? Y'all see I got their little pool. I need to put some water in it. I'll probably do that this weekend since I got time. Let them do another little swim before it gets too cold. They spoiled though, y'all. They really are. I just went to Wally World for their ass yesterday. $200 on dog food. Because they special. Yeah, that's Zeus. 115, no fat whatsoever. That's all pure D muscle. And that's why I be trying to, I'm like, one day, Callie gonna piss him off, and he gonna tear her ass up. I'm just waiting on that day. I ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting. I thought the day when she nipped at his hoo-ha, you know what? I thought he was gonna snap her head off, but he didn't. He did. Kitty. That's my fault though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say it's their fault. That's my fault. When they were puppies, I had said to myself after my last dog died, I had told myself, I said I'm not gonna give them cheap dog food and shit. I want to make sure I do it right this time. So when they were puppies, I started them on a high protein diet. Now, if I deviate from that, they get sick as a dog. So I have to feed them that. It really is. That's who gets me. Shit, them motherfuckers eat better than me. That's who gets the majority of my money and bills. The dogs and bills. Pretty much. Zeus eats about it's equivalent to 6 cups, but they only get fed once a day. I don't feed them like 2 or 3 times a day. They only get fed once a day. And the vet said that was fine as long as they're getting enough nutrients, yada yada. 9 times out of 10, Callie doesn't even finish hers, so she'll have food throughout the day. A little bit, she's on a diet, so hers is cut back a lot. But they only get fed once a day. Zeus is like I said, 6 cups. They get the kibble. Then they get these soft, like meaty bites as meat, and then they get meat mixed in with it. So, and if I don't have one of the others to put in the bowl, them motherfuckers will look at me and be like, this ain't my regular dog food. At Eric, yeah. Zeus is spoiled. He's the one that's always out 24/7. Of course, I let Callie and a little bit out, but they can't be out together because they will get to fighting. It's no way around it. Both of them are dominant females, so if one is out, the other one has to be put up. But when I come in with food, Zeus ass, he feels like he's supposed to be the taste tester and he's supposed to make sure my food ain't poison. He's, and if you don't give him some, he will literally sit there and cry and act like a little bitch until you give him a bite. And his sister will do the same thing. I have, they know if I cut that stove on, they know I'm gonna eat 9 times. I'm really, I always typically eat the same thing unless I cook. One of my favorites is pot pies. I only eat chicken pot pie or turkey. I don't do red meats like that too much anymore because red meats was making me fat. So, They know when I cut that stove on and when they start smelling the Popeye, her ass will start crying for the fucking crust. Which is the best part, but she wants the crust. Rhonda, don't apologize. I know you don't mean no harm, and no, it needs to be talked about. Shit, that's the thing. We don't know what's going on in other areas until we sit here and say it. Just like y'all didn't even know half the shit that's going on in Memphis until I told y'all, or DeSoto County in Mississippi, or or Alabama, the prison systems. Y'all wouldn't know none of this unless we actually communicate and talk to one another. And that's another reason why I do this, is because hearing other people's perspectives and what they come from and what they've gone through to become who they are now. Like, that's why I'm kind of very transparent about everything I've done in my past, like with battling addiction and me being a bona fide hoe back in my day. No, I wasn't a hoe, like selling shit, but I wasn't right in my 20s. I wasn't. I treated women like objects, not actual human beings, and things like that. Like, that's why I'm open and honest about shit like that, because I want people to see the real me, and like the motherfucker I used to be. I used to be a motherfucker. I did. I wasn't shit. I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you that. I wasn't shit. I didn't give a fuck. A female can say she loved me. Oh, that's great. Well, I'm at another female's house, so you still don't love me tomorrow? Like, I wasn't that person, So that's why I'm open and honest and transparent about everything, because I want people to understand, like, no, you do recover. No, you can change to be a better person. No, you can do better for yourself as long as you put in that effort to do it. Like, I don't claim to be perfect. I'm far from it. Like, I know I am. I'm pretty sure if I call some of my exes, they'd probably tell you all type of crazy shit that you probably wouldn't believe about me, but I would have to tell you, unfortunately, it's the truth. But I own it. I apologize for it. Except one, I'm not apologizing to that bitch, and I mean that. I don't give a damn. Fuck her. I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. I tried to wish her well on her journey. She wanted to be a petty ass bitch. Nope. Fuck you. So. But we wouldn't know these things unless we communicate with one another and, have an open and honest conversations about it. Like, that's my point of saying that. We wouldn't know unless, like, you have told us, Rondi, like, it's bad in your area, and then the homelessness and all of that. And then we already know there's not enough government resources to help these folks, but let me shut up, because I'm going to go on a tangent. We need to make sure we have resources to take care of our people, and I'm not trying to be ugly or mean, before we take care of other people from different countries. Not trying to be ugly or mean, but we got vets out here that's homeless, that's going through it, that shouldn't be. They served our country. They fought in wars for us. They did all of that. And when they come back, what do they come back to? 9 times out of 10, they come back divorced, broken home, addicts, traumatized, PTSD. There are so many things that happen with our military and they go forgotten. It's like unseen. It's like, well, thank you for your service, but fuck you. Fuck your issues. Fuck what you're going through. No. They gave the ultimate sacrifice, because I was going to go, but then when they sat here and said, yeah, you'll go to Afghanistan or Iraq, my mama said, nope. fuck out of the house. And she meant that. And she told me, if you sign up, I will disclaim your ass. Or disown your ass. Say less. So I didn't go. Because I had planned on going the military route. As like my grandfather and my great grandfather. But I didn't. And, but I see it. I see it a lot. I see a lot of vets in Memphis, a lot of them that don't have the resources they should have. I see a lot of homeless families that don't have the resources that they should have. And I'm like, who is doing this picking and choosing system? Who is coming up with this system? Because the way y'all are picking and choosing is fucked up. How y'all are doing this picking and choosing is fucked up, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's fucked up. It happens here. Rondi, it happens here. And don't nobody care because it doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect them, so why should they care? The only time they give a fuck is when one of their sisters or cousins or something like that gets raped, and that's when then they start caring. And be careful with that word, Rondi, because they will ding the chat, so be careful with that. But they don't care because it doesn't have a direct effect on them. Like I said, now, if it came to the point where if their mama, sister, or somebody like that went through it, oh, they don't apologize. They be all over that. But we need justice. We need this. My daughter, my sister, my mama. What about the homeless girl? Oh, you don't give a fuck because she's an addict. Just like they did with my cousin. I hate to say it, but from what we know, she was gang raped by somebody she knew. Then they eventually ended up giving her too much, wrapped her up in a blanket, placed her in her mama's car, and left the car. And they said it was an accidental OD. Instead of doing an investigation, they did. Airy facts. Donna, you ain't lying. Let one of them old money, let one of their family, prime example, Eliza Fletcher. When that happened to her, baby, half of Memphis turned the fuck up. Why? Because she was an heiress, a billionaire heiress. They did marches, bikes, all type of shit for her. But let it be a regular little white girl. It ain't even race. Let it be a little regular white girl out here, or a little regular Mexican girl, or a black girl. You think they finna do a bike or race or any of that for them? No. 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 I hate what happened to Eliza happened. And I hate that she went through that. And it seemed as if she wasn't trying to be a part of her father's and granddaddy's club. Because she was a teacher. She wasn't trying to be a part of the billionaire club. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was trying to make her own way. You know? She wasn't trying to be a part of that. But because she was who she was and her family was who they was, or they are who they are, not was, because they're still a conglomerate. They're still making money to this day, and not off of her, but as a whole. I mean, yes, Donna, she was. She was a teacher. I mean, I don't know about y'all's teachers in y'all areas, and even with her being at a private school, they don't make shit. Not here. I told y'all they just had to take a pay cut for the teachers in Memphis. The new superintendent sent out an email to the 1,500 teachers we do have, which we was already shorthanded to begin with. They sent out a message to them saying, hey, you're going to have to take a pay cut if you want to continue teaching. But we expect you to buy all the supplies, all of this, all of that on your dime, okay? But you got to take a pay cut too, though, okay? Guess what happened? Half of them resigned. So, but she wasn't a part of that, you know. So she wasn't a part of the high life and all of that. She had a nice little house out there. It was close next to the hood, but it was an area that they were revitalizing, and most predominantly white, really. Like, but on one side is white side, and then on the other side is black. It's the hood. But she wasn't caught up in that facade, you know. But unfortunately, Cleo ass was just an opportunist. But I hate to say it, if it would have been another black girl like the black woman before Eliza, they wouldn't have called them. They wouldn't have gave a fuck. Because if they gave a fuck like they claim they do, they would have tested that kid years ago when he had did it to a different woman. But she was black, so. And she tried to sue the state as well, basically saying, like, if y'all would have tested my kid, he would have been back in jail. But that went nowhere. But like I said, you know, if it had been anybody else, they wouldn't have got that treatment or attention. And it's sad, unfortunately. It is. It's sad. And I don't know what it's going to take to stop it. I don't know. Just like with the kids going missing, we pick and choose who gets this attention and who gets all the media attention, who gets the helicopters, drones, horseback, all of that. It's bullshit. Bottom line. It's bullshit because everybody, and I do mean everybody, I don't give a fuck, white, black, purple, I don't care, orange, whatever. Everybody deserves to be found. Everybody deserves to have a voice. Everybody deserves to get the same treatment. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen in America. And it's not just my state. It's not just the South. It's everywhere. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm only one voice. And I will stand up and say, no, this shit is wrong. No, this shit is foul. This is wrong. Everybody should be looked for. Everybody should have a voice. I'll step up and say that, but is everybody else? And then again, when you point it out to people, it's 1,000,001 excuses as to why they don't do right by everybody else. Well, they most likely ran away. Ain't that what y'all said Sebastian did? If he ran away, then he still got the drones, the horseback, EchoSearch, TBI, FBI, Secret Service. Like, he got all of that. Not one Mexican, not one black, not one, hell, not even the underprivileged white kids here got that. Exactly, cutie. And that's all we can do is teach our kids to do better. I don't have kids, you know. And I know kids can be some of the cruelest motherfuckers. Like, kids can be cruel, man. I know this. Well, my own nieces and nephews, or God nieces and nephews, they be asking some of the most outrageous shit sometimes, and I be wondering, fuck you just say to me? And I be wanting to pop their ass. I do, but you're just a kid. It is, Al, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that at all, but unfortunately, yet here we are. I don't know what it'll take for, and no, I'm not asking Ellie to do that shit for, you know, 60 days and shit like that, but put at least give it a week or something. Damn, like they don't even do that. They'll just put up a flyer and say, "Have you seen me? If so, call this number." I half of the folks that's missing in Memphis, which I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Lately, I've been sleeping, and I know I've been sleeping, but I don't want to go on Twitter. I don't. Every time I do, I find another 15 to 20 more missing people in Memphis that barely get any recognition, barely get any news coverage, and it's disheartening. It's sad as fuck. There's families out here waiting for answers, looking for answers, and the best y'all can do is put up a goddamn flyer. No. So, for my mental health, I that's why I slacked on it. I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't. Constantly seeing different kids constantly on this list, and we ain't even found one of them. We just had an elderly person missing in Memphis. Well, they found him 3 days later, mind you, in a house that had caught on fire. Supposedly, Memphis Fire had cleared the house, but guess what? They found a body in there. So, like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know why we can go above and beyond for this person. And I know it's not that family's fault, so please don't take it as I'm like saying it's Sebastian's family fault or something. No, or it's Elijah's family's fault. No, it's not that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's our leaders' fault. It's our MPD fault. It's everybody's fault for not sitting here and at least putting some type of manpower on it. Stop trying to list these folks as fucking runaways all the goddamn time. Or, oh, well, she walked away from the nursing home. Okay, did you have anybody check the area? Did you have any cop do that? Probably not. Because you ain't got time. Y'all too busy chasing bad guys. Just like the dude at Rail Garden that shot up the shit. He shot 3 different people. Do y'all know this motherfucker out on bond? Actually, he had no bond. He got released on an RR. DA argued against it, wanted his bond $500,000, but they released him on the RR. But it's crazy how they pick and choose. So, And you're right, Kitty. Like, everybody needs to do that, but everybody ain't gonna do that. Everybody ain't gonna step up. Everybody ain't gonna say, "Nah, this shit is wrong." Folks is gonna sit back and watch this shit happen like they normally do, and it's just gonna be continue to be a fucked up ass cycle because, well, it doesn't affect me, so why should I care? Donna, yeah, I seen that shit. I was like, what the fuck? All over a parking spot. A parking spot. This family was in town from Texas for work. They was at the rail garden, and at the rail garden, in order to park next to the restaurant, is basically VIP parking, so you have to pay for it. Well, they got up there, and his son was trying to move into the parking spot that he had paid for. Well, the other dude trying to swoop in and basically take his goddamn parking spot that he paid for. And he was like, if you don't move, I'ma shoot your motherfucking ass. And the dude was like, bro, I paid for this, so no, I'm not moving. My son finna park right here. He shot shit up. He shot the father. He shot two other people that were just innocent bystanders, wasn't even in it, just innocent folks that was outside. He ends up getting on down. They ended up tracking him through the license plate, finding his name and all of that shit. Steve Mulroy argued for a $500,000 bond. They let him go on an RR. No bond needed. So I said, ain't this some shit? So you telling me I can go out here and shoot 3 people, have an attempted murder, and get RR? But apparently so. That's the shit you can do nowadays. But anyway. But I wanted to tell y'all about that crazy shit in DeSoto. Because I know we had talked about it previously, and I was like, hell no, I gotta tell these folks this update. He was caught. He was caught in Chicago. He was working at a seafood restaurant. This motherfucker decided to hide in the ceiling, act like he had a weapon. They finally got him out, and they have locked up a deputy for helping him escape. Of course, we knew that already because none of the shit was adding up or making sense. So, but I'm about to take the damn dogs in the house because they getting on my nerves, and then Callie's constantly hitting me, so acting like she's about to have a damn heat stroke. So, we're about to go in. Yeah, I'm gonna let you in, but you gotta lay down first. You can't drink no water. Hush! You start your shit. But anyway, y'all, I will catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all have a good night, and y'all be safe out there. All right, peace, y'all.